What's up, everybody? Woo! So yeah, I gotta remember I have a camera on my head when I'm turning my head. So I woke up late. I was uploading the video to YouTube last night, and I was like, shit, I forgot to set my alarm, and I was like, oh hell, I got that Google Assistant shit, and I used it. She was like, yeah, no problem, sure, we'll set that for you, got it, you're good to go. Man, I get up this morning about 8 o'clock, 8:45, and I'm like, what the fuck time is it, man? I look outside, it's fucking bright, and I'm like, what the hell? So I look at my clock, it's 8:40, 8:45, and yeah, so I was supposed to get up at 7:30 to be out on the road at 8:30, so I'm running about an hour behind. I'm still trying to get this camera right on my head, because if you got your seat too high, that position that you had it where it worked great last time isn't going to work that great this time. So, you know, and this fucking seat don't stay in one spot, meaning that once I get it there in about 30 minutes, it slowly dissipates. You know, all the air just kind of goes out of it. Before you know, I'm low riding it, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta put this bitch in, I gotta put it up. So, excuse coffee. Morning, everybody. So yeah, I woke up late in Pratt, Kansas. I fucking had goddamn 2 messages already. I knew I was going to. You need to get rolling. And then the other one is, you need to start rolling soon. This is the meat department, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I deserve that one. So I couldn't criticize them on that. So I got up and did my business in the bathroom and got me a sausage, egg, cheese croissant with the hash brown and a milk, my coffee, and my tea. Coffee's still hot. Yeah, everybody buys these fancy fucking sunglass holders and shit. This is a goddamn one of them clips. I've got thousands of them, man, sitting everywhere. Works great for your sunglasses. Just an FYI. You want to save money. So I got 7 hours and 38 minutes left on my clock. There ain't really much to see still in Kansas in the flatlands, but I'll keep y'all updated. Later! Shit. What's up, everybody? Yeah, I'm in Kansas City. God damn, look at that car, got a big old antenna on the back. I'm trying to be a truck driver. Yeah, I'm in Kansas City. 435 East. You can see my phone right here. See it? That's the Wi-Fi on the camera. Basically, I mean, that phone doesn't have any service. I just use it for shit. And for some reason, the Wi-Fi won't connect to the phone that has service. Okay? I know, just hang in there. Listen. The phone that doesn't have service connects to the Wi-Fi. So you could use it to basically see I know, I gotta keep my head from moving all kinds of crazy, but I could use it to see, you know, if my camera's too high, too low, if my seat's too high, too low. I'm really trying to keep my head not move so fast. But that, you know, I mean, I could take it with me if I go somewhere, you know, outside the truck or something, but that would be a pain in the ass. So I would just make sure it's positioned where I needed it if I was doing something on the outside of the truck. But for the inside of the truck, yeah, I could see, okay, I'm in the right position. Anyways, you get it. So yeah, we're in Johnson County, Kansas. Almost to Missouri. Our next stop is, it's a fuel stop, Boonville, Missouri. The Pilot. Which is 108 miles away, and I'm hungry. Oh shit. Yeah, I might have to pull over and get me, I got an apple back there. I might have to get me an apple. I'm hungry. But I will be taking my 30-minute break in about 2 hours, which I've got 3 hours left to drive on my 8-hour DOT clock. Then I'll gain the rest of my hours as soon as I take my 30-minute break. It's really weird trying not to move your head very fast. You concentrating on it, it's definitely different. I just thought I'd shoot a little clip of Kansas City, and who knows, maybe fucking car would catch on fire or something. Get some action on the action cam, baby. Here we are. Welcome to Missouri. Roxy's gonna tell us too.
Crossing border, entering Missouri.
See? Crossing border, entering Missouri. Yeah, it is currently 21 degrees. Warming up. Believe it or not, I woke up, it was fucking like 8 degrees. I was like, ah, damn. So yeah, I forgot to tell you guys yesterday. I got, let's see, I was on, I don't even remember, some podunk fucking highway in Denver, or not Denver, Colorado. And there was some signs that come up that said all trucks must stop. They had set up a roadside inspection on the fucking side of the road. Basically, I mean, they didn't inspect the truck or my logs or anything. All they wanted to do is look at my driver's license, basically, to see if it's active, I'm sure, if I had any warrants, I'm sure, and the truck registration.
In
So
1.5 miles. Keep to the left on I-435 North.
I passed. I'm not wanted, and my CDL is good, and thank God Stevens Transport pays for their registration, right? Yeah. I'll be honest with you, man, with this fucking thing on and watching my video last night that I uploaded, damn, I gotta get over. I feel like a fucking stiff. I feel like I shouldn't move too fast.
Left curve ahead.
So yeah, I had to downshift into 7th gear. This is only 8 speed. Going up this little hill, man, I'm like, shit, I think I'm like 79,000, 78,000 pounds. I'm a heavy motherfucker.
In a half mile, keep to the left on I-435 North, and then keep to the right at 0.2
But I've got
miles.
everything set just right on my truck. Because, you know, I mean, this ain't my first fucking rodeo. So my steers are straight. I'm more than likely probably
to the right at 0.3 miles.
I'm more than likely probably, I haven't scaled it out because I know I'm good on it. I know I'm good on my axles. And I know I'm not overweight.
In a quarter mile, keep to the right on I-435 North.
Oh, my ABS light for my trailer just come on. Probably got some fucking salt up in that bitch. Up in one of the sensors. But anyways, yeah, I'm probably...
Continue on this road,
Roxy!
9 miles.
I'm probably like, let's see. What the hell's going on here? Okay, back on track. I'm probably, what about 11,800 on my steers? Maybe 11,000, you know, 850. Well, we had to weigh out last night when we get the trailer. They tell you to go to the scale, and they have one on the yard. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't get maintenance very often, and it's not really certified. You don't get a ticket or anything saying, hey, this is what you weigh, you should be okay, right? And that tells you right there that, yeah, their scales suck. They're just doing it to say, yeah, he said everything was okay before he left. So when you bring the load back and you take it to a certified scale, that's what they can say. So whatever. You know, I went out just for shits and giggles. Went behind there and fucking scaled it out. I was 11, it was saying 11.9 something on the steers. And then I was 33,000 on my drives, and 33 something on my my tandem. But I don't know if the tandems that was right. It was pushing 34. It was close. It was like 33.9 or some shit. And where I got it positioned in the 5th hole, it shouldn't be that heavy. Should not be. But I could show you guys later if I remember, if it's daylight out. Hope, you know, maybe when I get to Boonville at the Pilot to get fuel after I eat. You're not gonna interrupt my fucking meal, goddammit. Motherfuckers gotta eat. But let's see, let me get over. And I can show you where I have my 5th wheel plate set at. And that's where I've always had it. Anywhere behind it or in front of it, you're just pushing your luck. Behind it, you're gonna push your luck, put more weight. on your drives, and you're gonna take too much weight off your steers, and your fucking steer's gonna suck. Now, granted, you'll see some of these tractor trailers out there. It looks like the tractor and the trailer, it only looks like there's that much of a gap. You know, there's probably a little more than that, but it's because they've got their fifth wheel plate slid all the way up to the front, which is good for fuel economy, because your trailer is closer to the rear of your tractor. So you don't have that much of a gap for wind back there. And it also puts more weight on your drive, or on your steers, which gives you better fuel economy as well. And you steer better because you're heavier. But the fucking DOT says you can only be 12,000 pounds on your steers. So by doing it that way, shoving it all the way up, having a load like this, I would be good on fuel economy, but I would probably be 12,500 pounds on my steers, and I would more than likely be 34,000 plus on my drives, which is illegal. They can give you a ticket. So I've always had my fifth wheel plate in a designated spot, and it's always worked for me no matter how much weight I have on there. So I always leave it right where it's at. I'll never adjust it. The only way I'll adjust it is if I get a different truck and somebody's had it shoved all the way up to the front, and I will readjust it to put it where I want it, where I know I'm comfortable and legal at. I could care less about the fucking fuel. They pay for the fuel. I care about my CSA record and being legal. So that's where I leave it, and I've never had any issues. Same thing with the tandems on the trailer. Now I'll keep it fifth hole or lower. That's it. Maybe the sixth hole if I'm real heavy. Just depending, because the more you move out, I think it's like 500 pounds per hole. So if I go to the sixth hole, I'm putting more weight on my drives and steers. I've always found out that the fifth hole is perfect for your tandems, drives, and steers. I rarely ever have to fucking move it or scale out. So it's just always worked out for me like that. And I'll show you guys. Some of you probably truck drivers and already know what the hell I'm talking about, but somebody that's just curious, you've got the fifth wheel slide right here. This little knob, there's a couple buttons back there. One's your suspension drop, which drops your suspension in the rear of your tractor. One's your fifth wheel plate, that slide, that you can slide it. Now, in order to do that, I would recommend putting your landing gear down, even if you're an empty trailer, especially if you're a loaded trailer. But I would recommend doing it regardless
1.5 miles. Keep to the right on I-70 East.
if you're empty or loaded. So you put your landing gear down, you take some pressure off that plate, but you leave your kingpin locked. Flip your switch, put it in the gear you want to go forward or reverse, and move it just like you would your tandems. It's pretty plain and simple. When you get it positioned where you want, hit your lock right here, and then where the hell am I going? Oh, 70 East. And then that's it. Lock it back in. Pretty simple. But I won't show you how to move it because I don't need to move mine, you know, but I will explain it to you. I work for a flatbed company.
And then keep to the left at 0.
And they didn't have an adjustable fifth wheel. I guess it cost extra, you know what I mean? Because you got to hook it up with an airline and all that shit, because it's all air controlled. So if you were over on your drives, especially doing flatbed, you know, because you had spread 48. So you had a 48 trailer with 48-foot trailer with spreads. You didn't have tandems. You had, so each fucking, what was it? 36,000 pounds per axle on a spread. So basically what I'm saying is, if you were overweight on something like that on your damn flatbed, you just had to take it back or suck it up and go around the scales. In flatbed, you really need to know where your weight can go. I-70 east to St. Louis. St. Louis. Woo, there's KC Royals. But, all right, everybody, we'll talk to you later. What's up, everybody? I'm done with my break. Well, I'm done eating. Actually, my break is up. But, oops. I told you guys I'd show you. For those who don't know, real quick. Ain't gonna take but a second. Alright, this is your pins. You got two of them. You got one there, one down there. Here's how you count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth hole. I always keep mine fifth hole or lower. And how you pull it, your tractor brakes, your trailer brakes have to be pulled. You pull this, your pins come out or attract in, you move it, you push your fucking brake in, you pull it back out, they should come out, and you move it to where you need it to go. Pretty simple. But yeah, that's where I always keep mine. Fifth hole. Fifth hole. Fifth wheel slide. See the air hose? Here's your plate. This is where I always keep mine. This center pin right here, where the king pin's at, or the plate, center plate, always right about right here. I mean, you could go one more notch back and keep it like right here, but I've always done it about right here. That's pretty much center, kind of center of these two. And there's your air hose. That lets you know you can slide that motherfucker up. And you've got, shut up. This is your suspension drop, your fifth wheel. This is your slide. So you would basically pull your trailer brakes, of course, dolly down, take some pressure off, hit that, and then you'll be able to slide your plate. And over here is your differential. You can't see because they put this Qualcomm right in the fucking way. Differentials basically, your drive tires are the rear. You've got, you know, 2 axles on your drives, but only one axle spins. and that's the furthest one back. So if you're in a pothole situation, you would hit that, it would lock in the other ones. So hopefully you can get out without calling a tow. So that's that. Now, I gotta, what? New pre-plan available. What? Sepharetta? Ha! Newington, Connecticut to Garner, North Carolina. Huh. Sweet. That's where I'm going. North Haven, Connecticut. Okay, but anyways, I need to put in my next fuel stop. So go to here, we go to dispatch. Let's see, we're at the Pilot, so we need to, let's see what this, Pilot 287 would be, okay, so here's how you do it on a RAN. Hit that, choose destination, points of interest, my truck. Hold on, let me, travel center. God damn. See, I done fucked up because I'm fucking talking. Okay. Alright, so points of interest, city. Then we want to type in Burbank, Ohio. So BU. Why didn't my fucking shit? Oh, that's why. Okay. Burbank, it just turned dark. That's right. Burbank, Ohio. Okay. We're looking for Pilot number 287, Interstate 71, exit 204. Hit travel centers. There we go. 596 miles. Interstate 171, exit 204, 204. Number two. Number 287. So we hit that. And we're out. And I've got this one on my whole trip. So basically I got 1,400 miles left to go. So that'll be that. And I need to hit the road. I've got 4 hours left to drive.
Proceed to the highlighted route.
And we will talk to you all later. Well, actually, let's go ahead. I'll take y'all out there for a little bit. It's not dark yet. Wow, look at that truck. Oh, man.
Looks like they've been moved around a little bit heavy there.
That's nice. That's nice. Alright. I tried to put some anti-gel in my tanks, but I filled them up too much. So we'll have to run it for about an hour, hour and a half. You know what? I guess you gotta go out the same fucking way. I just seen the arrows that said this way. Oh, yep. Alright, no biggie. But I was able, you see that big ass arrow? What's that arrow say? This way! But I was able to put some anti-gel in the reefer. I don't need my shit gelling up on me. It's 27 out, but I swear it's a lot fucking colder with that wind blowing. I hope I'm not banging my head around too much. I don't have the phone on, so I can't really see. Hope everything's all right. So yeah, I had at Wendy's some, man, I don't even know what the fuck it was called. It was really good chicken sandwich. It was a grilled chicken. I didn't want no damn fries, man. So I was just like, yeah, give me that fucking smoked chili with the lemonade. Woo! And she was like, okay. I was like, don't fucking okay me. It's like goddamn 2 degrees outside. I want some chili and some of that chicken. Yeah, if I run this about an hour and a half, I'll be able to stick a anti-gel in there. I use that Howie's, man. It's like 20 bucks a fucking bottle, though. God. And I get reimbursed. It's just, oh shit. I definitely want it in the reefer because the reefer filter is right outside the tank. On the other side, you can barely see it. But if you get underneath the trailer, you will just see it, and it's really small, so it wouldn't take much to gel that up. You know, especially driving. And you've got, you know, it's 19 now, but by the time we get to going, man, the wind chill and shit, it's gonna be 7 degrees, and that's that small filter. I bet you it's only about this big, about big around, and about that, maybe a little taller than that. It won't take much to gel that up. And then the damn the line that goes from the tank to the filter, from the filter all the way to the reefer is only like that fucking big. What's all I need is that fucker to gel up. I'm not too worried about the truck, especially when it's running. I used to run the Midwest. I did that for 4 or 5 years doing flatbed, and I ain't never once put fucking anti-gel in my shit. Because here's the deal. Let's say you get fuel, you know, in a cold environment. You know, you're getting it in Iowa or Illinois or Chicago or Kansas or Colorado, Nebraska. You get the fucking gifs, right? You're getting it in, ooh, adults toy store. Oh, baby. Oh, shit, I can't stop. I gotta go. Fuck. One of these days, I'm gonna sleep in a parking lot. Anyway. Alright, so let's say you're getting fuel out of damn, you know, like Chicago or some, in cold environment. They've gotta have some kind of anti-gel in their tanks for transportation wise and also for storage wise. Even though they're underground, you still got to have some in there for transportation. So I always ran the Midwest. What I was saying, I was always ran the Midwest doing flatbed. So that was my theory on it, right? But I never needed it. I was in blizzards, snowstorms, shut down for fucking 2 days because of snowed in at Iowa 80 truck stop. Oh man, chili's coming back up. And I mean, I've never used it, but I just did the Midwest. Now let's say with this company, you know, I do the lower 48. So let's say you get fuel in Florida. It's always fucking warm there. They ain't gonna need to put any anti-gel inside their tanks or transportation trucks to and from the plant to get to the damn pilot or travel, you know, travel center. So let's say you get fuel there and top everything off, and then you start heading straight up north and you hit a fucking blizzard in Virginia. You're gonna need that shit ASAP because you have nothing in there. But if you're getting fuel in the Midwest and up north and all that shit, I mean, I personally don't think you'd need it. But this company really pushes it. I guess there's a lot of fucking shit that's gelling up. I don't know. But I mean, that was years ago. So I don't know. Is the fuel changed? I have no idea. A lot. Man, he an old motherfucker. All I know is I ain't never had to use it before. But I was always pulling flatbed. It didn't have a fucking reefer tank. And I know that reefer and that line is real thin, so that's at least what I'll do is do that. And I buy, like I said, I buy the Howie's. It's $19 a jug, but a half a jug, a half of the bottle will do 160 gallons. I mean, goddamn. So technically, what I do is put half a bottle in each tank, and then a half a bottle in the reefer. That's a bottle and a half. So, I mean, does it work? I guess. You never know until you need it, And I tell you, my luck is like, well, let's just say my luck is fucked up sometimes. And like when I used to drive with the flatbed company, they never really pushed it. They never really said anything about it, I mean, I guess it was common knowledge, I guess, but I didn't know anything about it neither. And so I guess that's why I really never did anything about it. But this company here, man, that's all I fucking heard was pushing it. And on the goddamn Qualcomm, 2-3 times a day, man. Don't forget that. And you just, they like, and I think they do it. They put it in your fucking head and make you think about this shit, man. And then you start rolling around in your fucking mind, like, oh shit, it's 2 degrees outside and I'm driving at 65 mile an hour. Let's see, so 2 degrees and 65 mile an hour, the windshield's, goddamn, that's gotta be like -10, oh shit. I don't know, man, I think it's all a bunch of crap. But now I do it. But I only do it in real cold weather for my tractor. Now my reefer, like I said, because the filter's so small and the lines are like really tiny. So that's to me is a no-brainer. But the tractor, I don't know, man. I got a big tanks, big fuel lines, fucking goddamn fuel filters like that. Driving down the road, you got that engine heat coming off right off that filter. It's right next to it. Now parked, I don't know. And that's another thing with driving the flatbed for 5 years. I idled my truck. They didn't have APUs. They idled the truck. That truck was like 98% of the time fucking running all the time. So you got the heat off the engine to the filter and the lines. So that could have been too. I don't know. But these have APUs, so I don't idle the truck. But anyways, you be the judge. I don't know. Like I said, I've never used it before. But now it's like constantly, everybody's like constantly talking about it. I can't remember people talking about it before in all the other trucking jobs that I've had. Maybe I just didn't pay attention or I just didn't give a fuck. I don't know. It might have been both. It might have been neither. It might be just a new thing because of some cheaper ass fucking diesel fuel too. Ooh, Passion's adult. Man, there's a lot of those around here. So yeah, it might be just cheaper fuel, who knows? I don't know. All I know is if it gets, but Stevens will tell you, hey, you got to do that 30 or below. No, fuck that, dude. That's just ridiculous. Now I'm talking for my tractor. If I'm driving down the road, see right now I'm driving down the road, it's only 18. If I'm driving down the road and that motherfucker's pushing 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, okay, I'm gonna pull up and put some anti-gel in there because I ain't be stuck in this shit. But 30? Nah, fuck that, that's too warm to me. You be the judge. I'm done with that. Y'all get me on a fucking topic, I just keep going, man. I just got my Green Bay back there, my laptop. But yeah, that chili was good. Wendy's got some good ass chili, man. I used to have a friend that worked at Wendy's, and the patties they're never frozen, and that's true. They come in a box. They're pre-made, of course, but they're all fresh. They're never frozen. You can tell frozen meat from fresh meat because frozen meat's kind of got a discolor to it a little bit. Fresh frozen meat will still be red, but frozen meat kind of like a pinkish, turning brown kind of like a freezer burn. Then you got fresh meat. But anyways, so they fry up all these patties, right? And like McDonald's, they fry up a bunch of shit or and all this crap, and if they don't use it, they toss it. Wendy's don't do that with their hamburgers. They fry this shit up. They don't use it. It expires. Like, I think their policy was, I don't know, back then when she was working there, it was like 2 hours or some shit, or an hour and a half or something. They basically put it in this big old pan, like a big pot, like a stew pot, and it goes in the fucking in the walk-in, and then they chop it up and they use it for the chili. How fucking smart is that? That's great. So they got good chili. I'm just babbling on. I don't. Oh shit. Alright, I'm gonna keep it short. Y'all take it easy. Later.